Hi kiddos! How are you today? Welcome to Tita Ester's Bedtime Stories. Today's fairy tale is again another old-time favorite of mine. It's called The Ugly Duckling.
Boys and girls, be good always. Follow your mom and dad as well your lolo and lola. Don't forget to brush your teeth, wash your hand and face, put on your pajama, and say your goodnight prayer. And remember, your mom and dad, and of course Tita Esther, loves you to the moon and back. Are you ready? Here we go. Today's bedtime story is The Ugly Duckling. Story adaptation by Robyn Bryant. Illustrations by Tony Wolf. Copyright 1992 Dami Editori, Italy. The Ugly Duckling. Once upon a time, there was a mother duck who was waiting for her eggs to hatch. She sat on the eggs for 22 days. Finally, 6 little ducklings broke out of their shells, quacking. But one egg, much bigger than the others, did not open. Quack, 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 quack. My goodness! I don't remember laying an egg that big. Quack, 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 the duck said to herself. The mother duck invited one of her friends over to take a look. Quack, 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 quack. Have you ever seen anything like this? Quack, 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 she asked. Quack, 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 quack. It does seem rather large, her friend admitted. Perhaps there are 2 ducklings inside. Quack, 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 quack. The mother duck sat on her nest for 4 more days. Finally, she heard knock knock coming from the big egg. Then, a very odd-looking duckling hopped out. All the other babies were yellow, but this one was gray. What kind of duckling are you? The other ducklings asked. You don't look like us at all. You're ugly. The other ducklings refused to play with their gray brother. As the days went by, he felt more and more lonely. The other animals on the farm were not very nice to him either. They all poked fun at him. Oink, oink, oink! Kikiriki! Where on earth did you get such an ugly duckling? The farm animals asked his mother. Mother Duck tried her best to protect her gray baby when the other animals teased him. But no one would play with him, and the little duckling grew sadder each day. Grrr, grrr, grrr. No one really loves me. Grrr, he thought to himself. So, one morning, he decided to run away from home. The ugly duckling wandered alone until he came to a large lake. On the lake, he met all kinds of wild ducks and other birds. Krrr, krrr, krrr. Have you ever seen a bird with feathers like mine? Krrr, he asked. All the birds shook their heads. Quack, quack. I have never met another bird as ugly as you are. Quack, each bird said to the little duckling. But the poor little gray duckling would not give up. He kept searching for a duck or duckling who looked like him. Finally, he landed on a pond where he met 2 large, handsome geese. The geese listened to his story. Then they said, "We feel sorry for you, but you cannot stay here. This is a dangerous place. Krrr, krrr, krrr. I don't see anything dangerous, the duckling said. Just run while you can, the geese said. The hunters are coming. The geese were right. A boat soon arrived with 2 hunters, who started shooting. The noise from their guns was frightening. The duckling hid in the long grass just in time. He began to wish he was back home on the farm. The next day, the duckling met an old woman who could not see very well. She thought he was a goose. So, she stuck the ugly duckling into a cage. Let's hope she lays lots of eggs, the woman said to her cat. Of course, the duckling did not lay any eggs. So after a while, the old woman decided to fatten him up and roast him in the oven for dinner. But the duckling was so unhappy that he did not feel like eating. So he did not get any fatter. One night, the duckling discovered that his cage door had been left unlocked. He hopped out and ran away as fast as he could. Now, the duckling was all alone again. He found a pond to live in by himself. But when winter came, the pond froze. He tried to find food in the snow, but there was none. One day, he fainted from hunger. A farmer found him and tucked him inside his coat.
He's freezing. I'll take him home. Poor thing,
the farmer said. The duckling lived in the farmer's barn all winter and grew healthy and strong. When spring came, the farmer decided to take the duckling back to the pond and set him free. For the first time in a long time, the duckling saw his reflection in the water. He was beautiful. Just then, a flock of white swans glided towards him. Krrr, krrr, krrr. Where have you been? The swans asked him. And what are you doing here all alone? Krrr. I had been looking everywhere for some place I can fit in. Krrr. The new swan said. Well, you belong with us now. Krrr. The swan said. And the ugly duckling was never lonely again.
Hi kiddos, how did you like the story of the ugly duckling? Isn't it nice that the ugly duckling at the end turns into a beautiful swan? Kids, always remember your mom, your dad, your Lola and Lola, and Tita Ester loves you to the moon and back. To all moms and dads, if you like your children to listen to more of Tita Ester's bedtime stories, please like, share, and comment, and consider subscribing. Maraming salamat. God bless. Good night. Sleep well. And see you in my next videos. Bye. Sweet dreams.